In a world that's always evolving, where challenges come at the speed of change, resilience isn't just a buzzword, it's the foundation for growth and success. Welcome to Real Resilient Conversations.
Every second and fourth Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, we bring you transformative discussions designed to build strength through dialogue. Whether you're a leader aiming to inspire, a team striving to collaborate, or an individual professional seeking growth, Real Resilient Conversations is your guide to thriving in today's dynamic environment.
Our mission is clear: foster emotional resilience, cultivate transparent communication, and empower businesses to adapt with confidence. Through our resilient leadership coaching, we don't just talk about resilience, we live it, lead it, and help you achieve it. When resilience becomes part of your culture, every challenge is an opportunity, every setback a lesson, and every team member a leader in their own right.
Real Resilient Conversations isn't just a show, it's a movement, a mindset, and a community dedicated to helping you and your organization thrive. Tune in every second and fourth Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time and see the difference resilience makes. Be part of the movement and join the conversation live. Watch us on Twitch, Real Resilient Convos. Follow us on Facebook, Real Resilient Conversations with Quita. Get inspired on Instagram at Real Resilient Conversations. Catch our videos on YouTube at Real Resilient Conversations. Wherever you are, Resilient Conversations is just a click away.
Real Resilient Conversations, leading by example, building strength one dialogue at a time, because resilience isn't just what we do, it's who we are.
Y'all, I'm trying to tell you, when things go, honey. Oh my goodness. Everything is sliding. I'm trying to keep it on my screen. I hope y'all can still see me. I'm trying to make sure I can see y'all too, because everything happens to want to slide right now. That's okay. I'm going to make it do what it do. My goodness. I'm going to let y'all come on in. Tell me where y'all at so y'all can laugh at me. Honey. As the old folks say, honey. Or depending on if you go get your nails done, they might say it that way too. Oh, honey. What a day. It has been a busy day. And I don't remember it being this busy all the time. Has it always been like this, y'all? Ooh, goodness. That's okay. Y'all let me know where you're from so I can see. I'm looking for comments. Oh, my goodness. So, let me see. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't see Instagram because y'all ain't on there yet. Okay. All right. And there we go. Okay. I think I can see everybody now. I think. Well, come on in. It's Monday. It is definitely Monday. Hey, Mom. It's definitely Monday. Guess I don't know what this month is, but I hope y'all have been having a wonderful time. My days and my nights have been a big blur lately. So I pray that y'all are patient with me. Oh, see, I just dropped it, y'all. My goodness. Hold on. If only I had something to keep it in place. Let me see if I can do that. Because I got stuff slipping and sliding like it's the slip and slide bros, like it's supposed to be sliding, and I'm supposed to be okay with it sliding, and the answer is, oh no, not today. Okay, now that I've had all of my belly in front of y'all stomach, y'all face. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Welcome to Real Resilient Conversations. Today is a day like none other. So I pray that you are grateful, you are thankful. There's been so many birthdays that have come, that have gone, and yet you have arrived at today to be able to see another day. So I am ever so grateful. If this is your first time, I'm your host, Miss Quita. Ooh. I hope that my business, my family, they are patient with me, y'all. They are ever so good to me. I was on meetings before tonight, all the way up through 7:45, 8 o'clock, and it just messed up my schedule. So I pray that y'all are patient with me. Oh my goodness, I am thrilled that you have chosen to spend time with us, to get to know us, to get your mid-month fill up. Hey, Mom. You came for it. I'm here for it. It is the 13th of April in 2026. If you are still alive today, you have arrived to another day to be great on purpose. So we do this every second and fourth Monday. Life doesn't stop, so neither do we. It's the time, there's very few times that you will see that we have canceled, and it's usually due to a medical situation. So other than that, we don't stop because life can't stop. So my assignment is to empower you with knowledge, laughter, joy, and just to give you some tools to use in your resilient life. So whether you're watching live or on rebroadcast, whether you're snuggled up or single, we are honored that you have chosen to spend this time with us. Being here, you gain valuable insight. You are created, you have been created for a time such as this, because this is about real people, real stories, and real growth, starting with you. As far as me telling you, because it comes to me first. So just so you know. So here we don't pretend, we don't perform, we are not about perfection. We show up honestly, we show up intentionally. So if this is your first time joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you have been rocking with me for a while, welcome back, family. Hey, so tonight we are stepping into what I boldly like to call feel the real. I know y'all like, she been on this real thing ever since the beginning of the year. I know, I told y'all it's real this year. 2026 is a real thing. So let me ask y'all some thought-provoking questions. How many of us have ever responded too fast and then we got to go back and fix it? Yeah, me. I have been there. What truths have you been sitting on that needs a voice? And that's a hard one for me, because I realize there's probably a lot of things in my life that needs to be verbalized that I don't, that I just internalize. And so I wanted to share that with you, because I know people say, how you're teaching us resiliency, you think that you're so perfect, you never have to struggle. No, these are still things that I have to endure first. These are things I still have to face first, things that I have to also ask myself. And so I'm sharing in our resiliency growth, our resiliency journey, by talking to you about it. So that way you can have some thought-provoking questions and you can ask yourself. It's one thing to say, but it's another thing to live it, right? And so what's one area in your life where you're out of alignment right now? And for me, I think it's my obedience to just relax, my obedience to learn how to say no, my obedience to rest, my obedience to take care of me and not to take care of everyone else all the time. And so I feel like I'm out of alignment because of my disobedience. Now everything else suffers. I'm working. Should I be working? I need to go back to school. Do I go back to school? Do I want to go back to school because I want to work, or am I not able to work? If the job that I'm currently at and I'm doing 3 days a week, is that all that I'm able to do? Is that too much? And these are all questions that I have to ask myself as far as my alignment right now. So what is the area in your life where you feel like you are not in alignment because you have not sat down to ask yourself the real questions? And what decisions have you been avoiding that could change everything right now? It could change everything. if only you would answer this one question. What is it? So, before we get started, I know the question is feel the real. So how do you know what is real? And I really want us to separate it into 3 different layers, right? When something happens, pause and break it down. So, of course, facts, which is I have no idea where that came from. Objective reality, what's actually happened versus what's observable, provable. So the example, if someone didn't call you back, your feelings are an emotional reality. What it feels like inside is that you feel rejected. And so the interpretation is the meaning that you assign. So if they didn't call you back, you assign that the person didn't want you or that they don't value you. So the confusion comes when we treat a story or the interpretation as a fact. Does that make sense? So I want you to check your mind versus your body, right? So your body tells you what's real in experience, and your mind tells you what's real in meaning. Okay, let me explain. Let me break that down. So your chest is tightening, you have tension, you're tired. It's because something is not emotionally activated, or something is emotionally activated, excuse me. You have racing thoughts, assumptions. That means that your mind is filling in those gaps. Both are real, but they're not the same kind of truths. Okay, so hang with me, stick with me. Both are real, but they're not the same kind of truth. So you're asking the grounding questions. When you're unsure, you ask, what do I know for sure? What am I assuming? What am I feeling? And that one reset can build clarity very fast. Okay, so you have to ask yourself the questions: what do I know for sure? What am I assuming? And what am I feeling? Whenever you're going through those are the things that can reset clarity for you very quickly. Okay, so there are some emotional things. What we feel when what we feel feels real, right? Even if it's not accurate. So those are the internal experiences that your mind and your body register as truths, right? Such as your emotions, fear, rejection, shame, anger, joy, right? These are perceived as real because of what your mind and your body register as the truth, right? Perceived truths: I'm not safe, this will go wrong, I'm always about to fail, nobody wants me. All the perceived truths that you've told yourself. The beliefs shaped by past experiences: people always leave, I'm not enough, I'll never be enough. Those type of beliefs due to your past experiences. Your body sensations such as pain, tension, fatigue, especially with people like me who have fibromyalgia or chronic illnesses. They have chronic stress, right? Your body will tell on you. The narratives that we tell ourselves is the story behind the situation. So even when those things aren't objectively true, they are neurologically real because your brain processes them through a survival system. Okay, whenever you're going through a survivalist mindset, that can change what we need, right? And when we need it. So why that matters for resilience? Because resilience isn't just about what happens to you, it's about how you interpret and how you respond to what's happening. And that is where your perception drives your reaction. So if something feels like a threat, your body activates a stress response. It's the fight, flight, or freeze, right? So then you may avoid, you may shut down, you may overreact, or if something feels manageable, you just stay regulated. Your problem solve, you will start to problem solve, you'll adapt because you feel that it's manageable. So it depends on if your perception drives reaction. So if you feel like it's a threat, then you either do one of the 3, fight, flight, or freeze, or you shut down. You avoid it, you overreact. But when you feel regulated, you feel like you can problem solve, you can adapt it. Some situations, different perceptions can have different outcomes. And for different people, same situation, they're like, How can you overreact? I've been dealt with that and I didn't have an issue with it, but they have different outcomes. So I want you to think about your emotional reality and how it shapes your behavior. Now, let me slow that down real quick. If you feel unsupported, you usually will withdraw. If you feel overwhelmed, you may procrastinate. Oh, I can't speak today. Yes, I can. Oh, yes, I can speak today. I just need to slow down. Yeah, once again, if you feel unsupported, you will withdraw. If you feel overwhelmed, you may procrastinate. If you feel capable, you take action. Resilience is strengthened when you can acknowledge the feeling without letting it control the outcome. Can you acknowledge the feeling without letting it control the outcome? This is where I want us to really stop for a second and think. I want you to feel it, right? Your body keeps score. And I know this for myself, okay? Your body keeps score. So, especially with chronic conditions, stress, emotional pain can intensify the physical symptoms. So, your body responds to an emotional realness as if it's in physical danger. When you are under chronic illness, you have chronic stressors, your body feels that it is real, and now you have a emotional, physiological response. So resiliency can include regulating your nervous system. I have not mastered that yet. It includes creating your safe space internally, not just externally. So finding a safe space, finding a place where you feel safe mentally, emotionally, spiritually, not just or physically, not just physically. So mentally, emotionally, spiritually, you feel safe. So number three, really looking at it when you're breaking it down, the difference that it makes in your resiliency capability, your capacity to really walk in your resiliency, is when your feelings go unchecked, which is what a lot of us go through, right? We don't check those feelings, and so you may live in a reactive mode. What I mean by that, so instead of you being able to be proactive, you are reactive. I don't know if I need to scoot this way or this way. Sorry, Instagram. I am not in the middle. So when you are in a place where you are really checking your feelings, you may live in a reactive mode when your feelings are unchecked. Your patterns are repetitive. You are avoiding, you go into overthinking, you have emotional exhaustion, all because your feelings are unchecked, or you have not given a voice to those feelings. Resiliency feels inconsistent or fragile when those feelings are unchecked. But when your feelings are acknowledged and managed, let's talk about it. You build emotional agility, you respond instead of react, and you develop sustainable resiliency, not just in survival mode. A lot of us are walking in survival mode. And the key shift is when from this is real to this feels real. Because what we don't acknowledge is that whatever we think is real is not really real. It's just what feels real at this moment. And a lot of people, sad to say, they're like, this love feels real. And then the next week, they are not in love with that same person. And they like, it just don't feel real anymore. Well, what changed? Because what is real, what feels real, this is where your growth happens. So instead of saying this situation is hopeless, instead you say this feels overwhelming right now. You have to feel what's real, but you have to feel the right now. You have to be able to give voice to your feelings. You have to give voice to your emotion. You have to be able to give voice to what you're feeling, to what you're thinking, right? And the small language shift really gives psychological distance. It gives you the choice and the control. It keeps your resiliency intact. And because of that, what can I say? My physiological look on the outside may not reflect what I'm dealing with psychologically on the inside. I have to distance the thought that I will never be enough, or that I am not enough, or that I am not worthy. Those negative thoughts, I have to combat them with my resiliency and the tools that I have learned to say, this feels overwhelming. This pain feels exhausting. This feels, right? It gives me the choice. It gives me the choice to control what I can control, and to be able to understand and speak on what I can't control. So let's break down real as a resiliency growth cycle. Okay, so let's looking at this. Gives you the opportunity to align with your healing, your transformation, your long-term growth. And of course, your R would be your root. Your roots, when you're talking about being real, is grounding yourself in truth and awareness, being able to give voice to how you feel, when you feel, and why you feel it. It is being rooted and grounded in who you are. That is real. That's the first thing, your roots. Being able to evolve, being able to accept that things change, and that's necessary for growth. When those things change, having the right people around you, having the right environment around you is what is necessary in order for you to evolve. Being able to adapt to those changes. Being able to shift when life is teaching you lessons, when life is throwing curveballs at you. Are you able to duck and dodge, or are you able to know when to maneuver and how to maneuver, right? And L would be to launch into the next version of who you are becoming. You are not stuck. You are in a stage of growth. But you also have to, when you're growing, you have to understand that there is more to you than just what someone else has labeled you. It is yet your choice, your opportunity to change the thought pattern, to your choice to make a decision on who you are today. Feel what's real, being able to give voice to your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts, your patterns, and change those things to be able to launch into the new you. So I am already over my time, but I want to tell you, thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed tonight's show. I pray that it provided you a jump start into your resiliency. It gave you, equipping you with the things that you need to support you in your current life, your future experiences, and the generations that will follow. So if I have said something that has touched you, I pray that you would share it, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure that you don't miss out on anything that we have coming. Share with others, tag them in the post, so that way they know exactly what's going on. We are on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Twitch. Oh goodness, Facebook, Instagram. Did I say Instagram already? Man, we are everywhere. So make sure that you tune in. My TRCs, my R2Cs, my goodness, my Real Resilient Conversation crew, my family. Thank y'all for joining me. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I couldn't do this without you. So come back. I humbly ask that you come back on the 27th of April. We're going to do part 2 of Real, and this time I plan on having a special guest. So I don't want y'all to miss out, because it is a sin to be good when you are called to be great. So come back in, be the change that you want to see in the world. Until next time, I love y'all. Bye.
In a world that's always evolving, where challenges come at the speed of change, resilience isn't just a buzzword, it's the foundation for growth and success. Welcome to Real Resilient Conversations.
Every second and fourth Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, we bring you transformative discussions designed to build strength through dialogue. Whether you're a leader aiming to inspire, a team striving to collaborate, or an individual professional seeking growth, Real Resilient Conversations is your guide to thriving in today's dynamic environment.
Our mission is clear: foster emotional resilience, cultivate transparent communication, and empower businesses to adapt with confidence. Through our resilient leadership coaching, we don't just talk about resilience, we live it, lead it, and help you achieve it. When resilience becomes part of your culture, every challenge is an opportunity, every setback a lesson, and every team member a leader in their own right.
Real Resilient Conversations isn't just a show, it's a movement, a mindset, and a community dedicated to helping you and your organization thrive. Tune in every second and fourth Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time and see the difference resilience makes. Be part of the movement and join the conversation live. Watch us on Twitch, Real Resilient Convos. Follow us on Facebook, Real Resilient Conversations with Quita. Get inspired on Instagram at Real Resilient Conversations. Catch our videos on YouTube at Real